What inspired you to become an engineer?
What inspired me to become an engineer was when I was about 13 or 14 years old. My family, not my immediate family, but my uncles were all in construction. So I used to work for them. And I was on a job on Humboldt Street working in an asphalt crew. And I was impressed with a city engineer at that time was coming to inspect the site because it was a city school, and how everybody was scurrying to make this man happy. And I'm saying to myself, who is this guy? I was just impressed with this gentleman who was a civil engineer. So that was my first touch of getting out of the trenches and into something with a suit and tie on, and it impressed me. And then my family, like I say, was in construction, and they encouraged getting into a field that was similar to what we were used to.
Who was the most influential person in your career?
Everybody, a lot of people, but my parents, they were supportive of everything I've ever done. But I had an uncle at a very early age. He encouraged all his nephews to go to school. In fact, he even paid for my tuition going to college. And he impressed upon us the need to go to college. So he was probably the earliest in my childhood that impressed me and had a great influence on me. And then others throughout my career. One of the most influential was Norm Leanhouse, who just passed away. I don't know if you know of him, but he was my mentor. He was a great man in this community and somebody to follow after.
What do you enjoy doing most when you're not working?
My family, my grandchildren, spending time with my grandchildren. I wish I had spent the time with my children as I do with my grandchildren, but I enjoy that. I play tennis. I swim, so I'm active. And then I love this job here. I'm an ambassador here. I don't get into the nitty-gritty with the company anymore, but they allow me to be an outside person who can talk to people and still usher in work.
What would your staff be most surprised to learn about you?
I met the Lord Jesus Christ 26 years ago. And my life in this business changed accordingly. My values changed, what was important in life changed, my family changed. So that's the only way I can answer that question. I tried to run the company with the support of my partners in a way that was honorable to Jesus Christ. So the values that we incorporated back then, who are on that wall right there, that's what this company is doing today, and I believe that's why we're so successful today.
What do you find is most fulfilling about your career?
What's most fulfilling about my career? Well, today, that I'm able to use my time, talent, and treasures in a way that's helping other people. It's not just feeding myself. My partners here, because I'm still a partner here, even though I don't have a major role anymore, allow me to get out into the community and use my time, talent, and treasures while they're still supporting me. So, and that is important to me. And this company, and the people in this company, that it maintains the values that we proudly present, that it is truly a company that adheres to those values and morals.
What do you consider your biggest achievement throughout your career?
My biggest achievement is being a man of God today. Simple answer. It's not long, but that's what it is. I thank him every day for what he's done in my life.
What do you enjoy most about your job?
We, as a company, are thriving in a community. We're thriving because of the community. So, and it's our belief, not just Gary Passero, but the company, the leadership team in this company believes we need to be given back. That's why we tithe our profits in this company. We've done that now for, since the early 90s.
What do you envision for the future of Passero?
I see great things. I think we have the people in place. So, you know, the old saying, you have the right people on the bus. I think we have the right people on the bus in all the categories that are necessary for success. And they all have a heart.
What does Passero mean to you?
What does Passero mean to me? Naturally, it's close to my heart because I grew up with it. It's like my baby, okay? I'm not a mother, but I want to do everything to help it. And I believe it's got a good name in town. And like I say, I believe that with the leadership team that's running the company today, that there's no limit to what we can do in the community and around the other places where we have our offices.
What was your most memorable vacation?
You know, I could never, when you asked me that, I read that question, my most memorable vacation, I guess, was in the early 80s. I went to Puerto Rico. It was the first time I was ever in Puerto Rico, and we had a beautiful suite on the ocean. I thought I was in heaven. I thought I died and went to heaven. I mean, I'll always remember it was a beautiful time, and it was a great place.